Hey there, Joe. Yeah, so Walmart turning in a strong quarter, beating on earnings here with a profit of $1.45 adjusted per share. That compares to consensus of $1.40. Revenue, $140.53 billion. That's better than the street was expecting at $135.6 billion. The retailer also raising its guidance for the full year, but with that one very important quarter left to go, it does imply that Q4 is in line with analysts' current estimates. Walmart U.S. comps ex-fuel increased 9.2%. The street was expecting that growth to be about 6.9%. That's the best mark in 5 quarters. In-store traffic up 5.7%. And while some of the sales growth is from inflation, it's not all of it. Walmart tells me that food inflation was low single digits, but grocery comparable sales grew 10%. So that gives you a little bit of an idea. Walmart's net e-commerce growth, just 8%. Last quarter, it was a 6% growth year over year, but over 2 years for this quarter, the growth is 87%. It has added 21 million items to the marketplace just this quarter. Walmart's U.S. operating income grew 6% and inventory is up 11.5%. The company has also hired 200,000 associates across stores and the supply chain here to serve the consumer during this heavy and hectic holiday season. I spoke with CFO Brett Biggs, who said, quote, "It's similar to prior years how we'll be able to serve customers this holiday season when it comes to that available inventory, with so much discussion about the supply chain. And when it comes to managing rising prices," Biggs says, quote, "We've always been a bit of an inflation fighter for customers. Our scale and product breadth that allows us to do things in a way that is beneficial to shoppers and shareholders both." He said there hasn't been noticeable trade downs, but it's possible that the retailer is picking up traffic from shoppers that are more price and time sensitive. Biggs does acknowledge that Walmart has seen some early holiday shopping activity and that the fourth quarter is off to a good start. He said, quote, "There's no material pull forward, though, in Q3 for holiday shopping, though we have already sold enough candy canes to reach from Bentonville to the North Pole. By the end of the season, the amount sold is expected to actually stretch around the world." So I guess there's a candy cane stock up going on. Joe?
Courtney. Becky, hard candy. Not good for teeth.
Saw that. It takes your fillings out.
Thanksgiving, no hard candy. And Courtney's bringing it up.
And they mentioned candy canes.
Yeah. You know, all these companies, I thought of that immediately. Well, yeah, if you got 6% inflation, you're going to obviously have a little boost probably for some sales. Maybe not units, but maybe pricing. But then I was thinking, if I would trust anyone to manage inflation to stay low prices, always, whatever they say.
Everyday low prices.
Everyday low. If I would trust anyone to do it and be able to do it and to have the size and scale to do it, if I was worried about paying too much, man, I would just make Walmart more dear to me in terms of where I'd go. And they're experts at this.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why we asked the CFO that question, sort of exactly how much of this increase in sales is from inflation, how much is from demand, can you tease it out? And again, we know how much grocery they sell. We know food inflation is a really big deal right now. And they said, for an example, food inflation across the board on average was up low single digits, but our grocery comps grew 10%. So they still were able to obviously pull forward some demand on top of that inflation as well. But we know that fresh food prices are particularly high.